Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Warriors of Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Denied!
The enemy will fight. Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Here I come! Mirage! Dragon Sword! I'll take you all out!
I can't get out of this!
Illuminate the
Dragon Sword! Forget it!
Radiant Genesis! Armor won't save you!
Mega
Take this!
It's over! Astral energy! Full throttle! What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
I must keep striving.
You can ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black.
Good advice for all of us, to be honest.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Right, here you go!
You dare strike me from behind?
Here I come! You're finished!
Simian test. I shall feel you where you stand.
Leave the charges to me!
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
You picked the wrong fight!
Ah, here I hoped I was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
Any injuries?
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree? We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It's over!
I shall ensure you survived it!
Take this! I can shatter any steel!
Got fire!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Here I
Armor won't save you!
Lightning! Raging gas!
This one's all mine! Here I come!
Gemini Aqua!
We managed to pull through.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed,
An opponent like this would be easy. No further! Eternal devastation! You're mine!
They may look cute and stuff, but they're
Dragon form! Now! Take this!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
sounds like a job for yours truly!
I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops!
This could be useful.
I won't forgive you!
Ignite!
I never miss! Born up!
Okay, here I go!
Dream! Radiant!
Take this!
That you do it, Art! Now I've seen everything! Gravitas Field!
Mind free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Lightning, this one's mine! Thunder Blade!
Dragon Swarm!
Illuminate the dark! Searing Blade!
Burn in hell! Now!
Reload! Holy Lance! Whew. Thank goodness we won!
I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out. Like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor's what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories. What's this thing?
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding...
Discourteous, aren't you?
It's over!
Eternal devastation! Crush! Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal. You're finished! Dragon Swarm! We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back. My turn. You're on! Dragon Swarm! I'm ready!
You are in tip-top shape!
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl ever say no?
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Sion act.
This calls for a celebratory drink. And the... Thus our strength yet grows.
No choice. Dragon Form! This one's all mine!
Now you see what I can do!
Ignite!
Are those arms even natural?
Dragon Form!
Do it!
Hey!
Blow them away! My turn! Dragon
Do it!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right.
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
Man, I'm famished. Retreat if you know what's good for you.
This one's mine!
I owe you one. We did it!
As impressive as always.
Here I hoped I was in.
I'm ready!
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Hey! New equipment! How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Xion's thorns are... Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Xion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. Not today! I owe you one. Dragon Swarm!
Ready and raring!
You aren't saving for me!
Soon as I'm done here, I'll come help out.
How could a girl ever say no? As impressive as always.
Here I hoped I was improved.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
New melody! Strike!
Onward and upward.
Hey, what do you say we...
Break with them!
Hold on
This
to your
one's
arms.
tough!
Here I come!
Dragon Swarm!
I never miss!
Lionheart! Okay, keep the flame inside me. Yours to be let
Lunar
free!
corruption! Do it! Concentration!
Now!
In a bind?
Here I come! Burn!
I'll thank you.
Escape!
Elusive deity.
Now!
Rotating pile driver.
Dragon Swarm!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me. Discourteous, aren't I? It would appear I attract too much attention.
Eternal devastation!
Here! Now!
It's over!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes, a merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
It's over! Next! Got fire!
I've got this! Let him march in
Eternal
hand!
devastation! Not a chance! All yours! I'm not done! Wait, it is my turn!
Radiant Blast here!
Dragon Swarm!
Wow! Look what I just found. It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
Yeah, we're getting close.
This will be a delicious...
Dragon Swarm! I owe you one!
You got company! Do it!
It's over! You're mine!
With the airborne scoundrels.
Sure sounds like a job for yours truly! Where are you going?
Here I come!
To attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
You fight better at a distance.
Don't get careless.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Dragon Swarm! We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Sure you survived this.
Dragon Swarm!
Radiant Pierce in the wind.
Those are impressive skills.
They took a lifetime to master.
You know, I'll have to keep training.
Freeze Lancer.
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
Go no further!
Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Here!
Crush! It's over! Okay, here I go.
You made quick work of them.
I have plenty of tricks up my...
I hope to see them sometime.
My fists are crushing it out there!
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Armor won't save you! Denied!
Thanks. Burn!
Take this!
Impressive, Dohalim.
Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or so they say.
People say that?
Wind astral energy fall into
You're
thy
finished!
own depth.
Eternal devastation! Thanks.
Now,
Blow them away! My turn!
photon blast into the shadows.
Dragon Swarm! I'm ready!
Could have been worse.
It is... Design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back. As soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem with sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almeidria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Lagiel, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Saar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
It's freezing.
I won't forgive you! As impressive as always.
And here I hoped I was improving.
Wow! Look what I just found.
Phew! What a rush!
Little help!
As impressive.
Here I hoped I was improving.
Didn't even break a sweat.
This'll be a delicious piece of cake!
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit? Come and face me! We've got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All
I
yours!
can't hold on much longer!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
There's something in the water.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Out of our way!
Now!
I can't hold on much longer!
Your way. Best not to give me any ideas.
Didn't even break a sweat. What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
All this snow reminds...
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Do you mind if we chat a bit?
Now there's something I never thought I'd hear you say.
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up? Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember. There's gotta be something, right?
Let me think. Well, have I ever told you about my army days? Back when I used to serve under a Dahnan master?
Yeah, but that must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When that kid's dad died and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It was like I was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day. It wasn't anything new.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now. You've never been able to accept injustice in the world.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me. I wonder whatever happened to that master and poor kid. Not that there's any way of knowing now. You know, I just remembered that kid was good at sewing dolls. They gave me one once. As a good luck charm to protect me.
Dolls? I'm looking forward to breakfast. Morning. Ready to head out?
Gotta break through! We turn the tables on it! Right! No time to hold back!
Didn't even break a sweat.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Huh? You?
Yeah.
Could that be... what the hell? Oh, come on. Again?
I'm skeptical.
Maybe if we use that. You did it! Calm down, dude. Let's hurry.
What language was that? Lawese? I didn't understand a word of it.
Sorry about that. That was Patvo, an old friend of mine. He's like a little bro to me. There's a Zoogle on the loose that he couldn't finish off. Want to help deal with it?
Another? Well, I guess it can't be helped.
Okay, off we go.
An opponent like this should be easy.
How are your weapons holding up?
Not to give me any ideas. A comfortable win.
We've reached our destination. We've... Reached our destination.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah.
Seriously?
I guess.
What?
All right.
Huh?
You did it!
What is it?
We finally made it.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Never fit!
Eat dirt! Lionheart!
Not in your dreams! Radiant
Can't get out of this!
Here! Raging Cascade!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
Your set them's done! In here!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Elusive deity! Okay, here I go! You're Megafact! I shall ensure you survive this! Resonate with the earth!
Thunderblade! Illuminate the dark!
Here I go! You're finished!
Radiant
Dragon
here!
Swarm! Negative gate! Resonate with the earth!
Yeah! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Raging
This one's all mine!
Here!
Resonate with the earth!
I'm out of
Dragon
Let the
Swarm!
marksman handle this! I'll be saving
Not now, not ever! Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
Not to shut him down!
This one's mine!
Mirage! Dragon Swarm! Carve through armor!
Nothing gets by me!
Fluidity of your movement
Denied!
is simply incredible.
Dragon Swarm!
Razor Cyclone! Tunnel!
Take this! Resonate with the earth!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Godlike!
Burning Strike! Glacial
Eternal
Spear!
devastation! Now!
In a
bind! Feeling!
Take it down! Don't mind if I do! Freeze Laser!
Ignite!
Lightning Orb!
Eternal
Illuminate the
devastation!
dark!
Proximity!
Holy Glimmer!
Eternal
Holy Land!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Take this! Begin! Eternal devastation!
Lightning Orb!
Radiant flame!
Illuminate the dark!
Fire!
Flame! Holy
Baby!
Glimmer!
Eternal devastation!
Holy Land! Searing Flame! Remove!
Begin! It's over!
Eternal devastation! It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Begin! Where are you going? Sleep now! Get on here!
Now I can let loose! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Radiant here!
Crush!
Raging Storm!
Eternal devastation!
It looks like you got this one covered! Raging Flame!
Now you see what I can do!
Here goes!
What?
Dance in the wind!
Eternal devastation!
Crush! Healer Circle!
I owe you one.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
Thanks.
Holy Glimmer! Holy Land! Glacial Spear!
Crush! We've got him on the run!
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Radiant here! Will this help?
Nothing gets by me! Eternal up!
Healing Circle!
Crush! Catapult! You're mine!
They're not playing around!
Here comes the big one!
You're mine!
Negative Jake! Onward! I can carve through armor!
I've been hit with something!
So even a masochist has a limit.
Not feeling so great.
I'll
face you!
Eternal devastation!
Hear me! Freeze Fury! Burning strike!
Hold nothing back! Eternal devastation! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued? No.
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh Renin cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
You flatter me. But my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
Looks like we got another reward.
I didn't realize that so many still remained. Dahnan Owls truly are majestic indeed.
I thought the Dahnan Owls had all but died out myself. That's what I get for making assumptions.
Just so we're clear, this place is supposed to be a secret.
Yes, I'm aware. Places like these should be kept out of the public eye.
It's a pity, though. With proper training, they could be made into a magnificent chorus.
What are they hooting about now?
Alphen and Xion can interpret for us, right?
Huh? Oh, no, I mean, it was just a lucky guess last time.
Yeah? Maybe you'll be lucky twice. Go on, give it a shot.
Really? Well, if you say so. Let's see. Listen to them. Are they really up to the task?
What do you mean? You're the one who put them in charge.
It's my responsibility to protect our friends.
Stop trying to take everything upon yourself.
This is what the owls are saying?
Of course.
I must say, though, we've found quite a number of owls. It's a testament to how much you care for Hootle, Rinwell.
I wonder which branch Hootle will perch on.
Rinwell?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Well, come on. The perches are only half filled. We've got to find the rest of the owls.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.